What differs about Thorlabs is the real ownership that you have over the work that you do every day and the product that comes out of it. You can, if you're passionate about something, you can really put your heart and soul behind it and watch it turn into something you can be very proud of and know that you made a difference in getting that out to market or getting that in front of a user. People know that if they come to us, we will help them. We're going to be their partner. So it's not just our products, but it's our attitude.
It's unique. I've been at companies where you can, clock in, clock out, and that's pretty much your routine. But here there's good attitude where you're pretty proud of the stuff that you're helping put out and the technologies that are going out. So it's pretty unique as far as places I've worked.
So we're highly technical, but yet we're very easy to talk with. And that lowers that sense of fear. If you're maybe a junior engineer and you need to talk about something highly technical, you can. There's going to be kind of a friendly voice on the other end of the phone. And I think you see that and you feel that within the whole organization as you walk through, all the halls here.
Very close-knit. There's a lot of close-knit people here. It's a family. That's what I like about it. You hang out with a lot of people that are here all day, and you end up hanging out with them outside of work too. So I really like that atmosphere of it.
When I first started, I think I knew everybody's first name, their kids, everything about them. And it's really been fun to watch the company grow with all the new people and skills that have come on board. The culture has still remained this entrepreneurial, race to the finish line culture, but we now have so many more diverse viewpoints that can come to every project that we have. It's been really exciting to watch that change.
I always found it kind of fascinating to be able to bring people in, tour them through the floor, and it looks, one way this week. I go down next week, oh, hey, there's a new $250,000 piece of equipment. I go down a month later, oh, there's 3 more. So just the amount of capital investment to keep the business moving has been one of the most interesting things that I see.
Companies can only be successful if they solve customer problems. So without listening to the customer or without anticipating what kinds of problems or what kind of solutions they need, we're not going to be successful.
I also think of the customer inspired as, what do we have to do? What do we have to build into the products that makes life easier for the customer? And time is valuable. So we need to take all the customer feedback we can get into the product to make sure that it's meeting the needs.
We do a lot of charity work. I think that kind of outreach is a really great thing, and I'm very glad that we participate in our community, not just keep to ourselves and just work on the money-making portion of it. That kind of giving back is extremely appealing.
Our company sets up a lot of volunteer hours for employees where we can go out, be a part of something that's not only set up by the company, but if you believe in something and you want to get it out there, you can propose it and the team gets together to see what they can do to, either fundraise, send volunteers.
Dealing with other businesses, giving back to other businesses, Thorlabs is really, really good about, whatever this town has given us, we are also giving back to them.
I think what Thorlabs is best known for out in the industry is customer service. And I noticed because before I took the internship and I started working here, I spoke to my professors and I asked them, what do you know about Thorlabs? What do you like about Thorlabs? And their feedback was, it's frictionless, getting the optics you need, getting the photonics tools that you need. And if you ever have an issue, they're always there for you. I know a lot of people will say lab snacks, and I think it's up there.
Lab snacks.
Lab snacks.
Lab snacks.
Lab snacks.
We make lab snacks, so these are like boxes that have some dry fruits and some eatables for scientists. So we usually pack those with the shipments that goes to our customers. But when I actually went there and I saw that how these boxes were made by these individuals with disabilities, so SCOC would be giving them some minimum wages so that they can support their families and themselves. And seeing that actually created more value for me for the lab snack. So Thorlabs should really be proud about that, I feel.
There's this whole world out there. There's opportunity to talk with somebody from France, from Germany, from the UK, and understand their experiences. So you learn so much more beyond just the normal daily functions of a job, you learn a lot about culture too, which I think is really, it's powerful, and we're fortunate to have that.
The biggest thing right now, I think, is our efforts with the community college. Their enrollments are up. We're also working with them for a optics technician program. Teaches you all the different aspects of manufacturing optics. Certain tasks that come up that maybe would require my attention as an engineer or another engineer, and I'm happy to say that I can pass those off to some of the students that are currently enrolled.
This job is certainly not rigid in most sense. There's a lot of positions here that are very new, and they're kind of evolving as they go. So it's the ability to come into a position and have that kind of formulate as it goes and write its own story.
You can pick up and learn anything, but if you don't have that personality to want to grow or that mindset to want to know more or learn more, you're not going to go anywhere. The effort that you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. And that's has been my driven goal since I've been in here. I put a lot into whatever it is that I'm doing, so I know that I'll get more out of it whenever the time comes.
I think Thorlabs as a whole, we work together, we're a team, and it feels that way.